Didn't Ken write her from prison too? I don't think there's a pregnancy at all, to be honest. I don't think there's one at all. If she's going to say that her marriage was a mistake, then the parole board needs to look at their mistake of letting her out. Put her on a tether. Make her do some community service. Throw her in a halfway house. Do her like you did my dad. Are you listening to this? Come on. He don't watch the kind of videos I watch, does he? I don't know the word affidavit. At least Ryan don't go about with a filter on. Gypsy does. And him saying, oh, if you knew anything about Gypsy, you know it's a girl. Knowing something about Gypsy doesn't mean you're going to know what kind of baby she's going to have. You might be able to figure out what kind of story she could come up with. If she's going to come up with a fake pregnancy, of course it's going to be a girl. If you know anything about Gypsy, you'd know it'd be a girl. I mean, right? Trying to get my peeps in the background here. You see my peeps? Yes, my peeps. You heard? Keep it moving. We got to keep the conversation going for a multitude of reasons. She keeps getting privilege after privilege. The justice system is so fucked up. And I'm talking about him writing her from prison. Ken was writing her in prison too, wasn't he? If Ryan's creepy for doing it, fucking Ken should be creepy for it too. I mean, right? She never saw a single ounce of punishment. Now here, wait, Adam McIntyre, hold on. Did you hear? She bought a $2,000 bassinet. A $2,000 bassinet. Are you fucking kidding me? It bounces into AI bassinet that learns your baby. What do you mean? What does that mean? I swear to God, she's gonna have that kid constantly live stream. It's not just gonna be exploited. That kid is gonna be a reality TV show in itself. That crib in itself is gonna have its own YouTube channel. You fucking watch. She'll make a lot more off YouTube anyways, wouldn't she? When am I going to start making money off YouTube? I need help figuring out how to find that page where I can copy-paste a fucking AdSense code. I still haven't figured it out. There was something else I was going to say about this. Hang on, what was it? Oh shit. Oh, we're not obsessed. We got to keep our speculating. I think TMZ got a hold of him. I think they need to dig up their old fucking letters. Do they have them on file? Is there any file that has their letters in them? What kind of shit did they say? Maybe TMZ talked Ryan into getting this fake marriage going just to get her out. And then she could start flipping her life upside down by, getting the divorce right away, immediately. Don't bother looking for a job. Nah. Because the internet can have it covered to keep her, finances in order. Which is crazy. She gets other people to pay her bills for her. That's all she's ever had. Gypsy is the one with the fucking Munchausens. As soon as she got out of prison, where'd she go? Immediately to the doctors. Immediately. Give me drugs, she says. She got cosmetic surgery while still on parole and immediately got pain pills. You don't see the connection there? Makeup. I don't do makeup on thing. I ain't no fucking beauty guru, okay? And I don't think Gypsy's ever gonna be one either, no matter how hard she tries. She shouldn't be one. I don't think she should be one. She should have to work in a fucking soup kitchen for the rest of her life. For real. One of those old people that work at the soup kitchen, that should be her. She shouldn't have this lavish lifestyle, get to be a celebrity and have privilege after privilege after privilege after privilege. It makes no fucking sense. Everyone involved is just making money. They're all just worried about making money. Every one of them is worried about growing a platform to suck up ad revenue. They're all worried about making money. That's all it's all about. That's all any of it's all about. No, it was just a show. It was just a show. Y'all followed a script. See, that's all it is for them. That's all it is for them. It's just scenes. There should be moments and memories, not scenes from a fucking show. Yeah, come on, Pixie, get lost. Don't get lost, or just get out of here. Hang on, hell. I don't know how to spell it, but by God, it works.
Literally on Instagram Live every day talking about drama. Oh, that was cool. Thank you, Samantha. Controversy creates cash, and that's what they do. That's why they have high ratings for the show. And, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Bad stuff, but there were so much good stuff, too. Like, I'm really bummed that they didn't show a lot of our good stuff. Again.
Of course, why would they show you any good stuff?
He wants to be a star. I want to be a star. Daddy, I want to be a star.
All of them want to be a star. Yeah, I know. There's no reason to split up a marriage. She says she really tried. Fucking bullshit.
Okay, I cannot hear that speaking anymore. Here's the thing. I think Gypsy and Ken are incredibly cringy, and I think Ryan is a fool that got used, who won startup.
Yeah.
He wants to be a star.
Ryan totally got used.
Alright, let me know your opinion. We will talk down below. I appreciate it.
Even if he doesn't feel like he lost on because he doesn't feel like he got used because he don't feel like he lost on a financial level because, you know, she didn't ask him for money, but she threw away a bunch of his shit, and now he's got to rebuy new shit. So he did lose on a financial level, right? He's got to go buy new shirts and shit. And a big guy like that, the bigger you are, the more fabric it takes, the more money it costs. Knowing the Santa Claus, that is where I draw the fucking line. You know anything about me? You know that is where I draw the fucking line. That's where I draw the fucking line. What do you think of this one? Guess what, y'all? I moved the cat climber. Fuck yeah, I can stand here now. Yeah, I can stand here. Don't take the magic of Christmas away from your kids. Having the kid be good all year to keep their hopes up for something. It's hard to do, all right? And I know this because I had to be good all year so that I could go with the church next year to Cedar Point. But it didn't matter because then they said, oh, we're not going to pay all that money to take only 7 kids. So, ain't no kid's gonna go. So I didn't get to go that year either. No more Miss Nice Guy. And then my mom never made a point to put me on a different roller coaster. She never made the effort to take me into another park like that. She never took me to Cedar Point later on down the line. No. Oh, kicking me out the car, making me walk 3 miles back to the house. Yeah, that she's done many times. Institutionalizing me and locking me up for breaking house arrest because I went to school. Yeah, that she did. Yeah. Not every house arrest case gets a tether, okay? I got a picture of my brother on a tether. I was never on a tether. That brother was in prison too. Twice. Yeah. They don't fix people. Anyway, yeah, no. And my mom said, oh, it's so close to the end of the school year. They're not going to care if you don't go and show up. But I said, Mom, I'm on something called CPR probation too. And what that is, your PO will just pop up in the school and show up, and you better be there. He'll show up unannounced, without warning. That's why I hate the frauditors, how they show up on the spot with their live streams. And yeah, no, she wouldn't let me go to school. And come time, third hour, come rolling around, I'm being called into the office. Mom's standing there with a couple cops. Took me right fucking back. I lost count after 160 days, and then they put me right into that boot camp place where I was stuck for the next 15 months. Sucked. And I didn't find none of that shit to be freedom. Gypsy said prison was her freedom. She's finally free. She got her freedom. And she's looking for this happy ending, this happily ever after. There is no happily ever after. There is no happy ending. Because tomorrow's a whole new fucking beginning. There's no end. There's no end to the suffering for the rest of us. For most of us. And she just gets privilege after privilege after privilege. We're all sick of seeing it. She's not entertaining. She's not funny. She can act. She can act. She could be happy one second, crying the next without tears. Though of course you have to splash something on her for that. But, that's what cuts in the movie are for. But yeah, seeing her, watching her go from one phone call to Ryan to the next phone call with Ken, and how she switched her emotions like that. I'm telling you, everything that her and Ryan is fake. And I'm beginning to wonder if the entire marriage was meant to be fake from the jump, just to fool the parole board into letting her out. That's what this video is about. That's what I'm about. That's what I wanna. That's what I wanna say. If her marrying Ryan was a mistake, maybe her getting let out was a mistake, because he was supposed to be the stability that was going to keep her in check. They didn't need the ankle monitor because they had him, or so they thought. I think TMZ is pulling a fast one on them all along. Because, hell, they could dangle the carrot. They could. They can. They do. And it's just, it's bullshit. It is. And it's not an obsession that we keep talking about it. It's that it's more awareness needs to be brought to it. Nick right now is stuck in there. No one to have his back. And maybe she is sending him money though. Still, I think she's dangling him along, keeping him quiet in there, so that she's able to stay out and live this fancy life, and he's able to look and say, yeah, this is all because of me, and I love her that much, and she gets to live this great, wonderful lifestyle because of me. But look look how he's got it. I mean, is it really better for him there, where they're not doing anything to work toward any type of progress for his mental well-being? I don't, because the prisons really don't work toward bettering people. They can't be. Look at my family. Just look at my fucking family. But some of us are doomed to fail, just so that others are able to win. And I'm going to fail all through my life until somebody else is able to pick up the story, put it in order, make a book out of it, and they get to profit. Yep. And they'll wait till after I'm gone so that I'm not owed anything. Because that's my luck. That's the way things go for me in my world. My life is full of I told you so's. Okay? And it's moments of where I'm sitting there saying it to other people. I told you so. I fucking told you so. I told her so. I don't hate to say I told her so, but I told her so. I told her so. I'm gonna go grab my other stick in my notes. 2 seconds. I haven't found my stick yet, but Chili's in 11th place. So let's just vote for Chili right quick. Put in our votes. Put in your votes for Chili. Vote for Chili. Click it up. Nah. There's so much more that I gotta do on this video, and I gotta finish that one about the generational one. I've got other videos too that I'm working on, and I know I keep stopping for the gypsy shit. I don't know. It's just I know the chili video. I haven't got it out yet. I don't know. Because he keeps moving in the polls. He keeps going up in the grifties. It's adding up, though. I'm going to get it. I've also got the one I'm working on for my Wednesdays. Actually, I'm working on a couple of them for the Wednesdays. You'll see. If you stick around, you click the subscribe button, and you stick around, you'll figure out what it is I'm up to. But anyway, because I really don't want Gypsy Rose all over my fucking channel. I don't. But look at the clock. I don't want to make a separate video for the tarot reading that I did on her. I did a reading on her. I don't want it to be a separate video because I don't want her all over my channel. But having it mixed in, will people watch this till the end just to hear the reading? When I do my readings, I don't have them all. I don't want to make it take 100 years, okay? I've only got 10 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if we could fucking do it, okay? Alright? I'm shuffling through them. I show you my readings like no other, okay? My channel is different. I'm different. Yep, that's right. I do things a little bit differently. And I ain't just talking about the squirrels. Alright, I will be posting my reading that I did on Gypsy. And yeah, no, I'm not obsessed. It's not an obsession. I'm not obsessed. It's just I can't help but compare her situation to my own and my father's case. You know what I mean? And you know, the fact that I was hurt. I was hurt bad. And I never laid a fucking hand on my mom. You know? I wouldn't dare put another child through any of the shit that I went through. And I made damn sure my kid wasn't raised nothing like I was. She was brought up completely different. I did a tarot reading too. And I'll be showing the reading here. And just stay tuned. You'll see. I do things a little bit differently. Click the subscribe button. Don't go nowhere. And, yeah, I appreciate you sticking around. I haven't figured out yet how to, finalize the monetization. So I'm still, I'm still unable to connect any money. But it is adding up. It's adding up. It's just I haven't reached that threshold yet. If someone wanted to help me get there, that'd be greatly appreciated. But I know people would rather give their money to Gypsy instead. So I'm fucked. GoFundMe's like mine go unnoticed and get ignored and deleted and shit. Because I'm not important enough to help other people profit money off of me. So, yeah, I don't matter. I get it. I fucking get it, world. Look at this thumbnail. If you go to click on it, I'm not going to click on it. I'm just going to hover over it. But look, you see this? Insider edition in the news, okay? In the news. There is so many elite... Oh my gosh, the fan. I'm sorry, but when I got those earbuds on, I just cannot hear that fan behind me. But anyway... Yeah, no, there's a lot of elites. There is a lot of elites out there that are profiting big money off of her being out. TMZ could have even talked Ryan into writing her and coming up with this little plan to get her out so that everybody could start making profit off the fucking story. Just, the story, because they're all just listening to Gypsy, don't no one know the fucking facts. Yeah, the pregnancy test shit, there was a cut in the video, and you couldn't really tell that the heartbeat, if it was on her or not, or it sounded like her own fucking heartbeat. Because, when it's a baby, you hear more muffled. It's just, you would think she would have shown more, just, to be more like, look at this. Anyway, I gotta finish the Eugenia Cooney video, and I got the one coming out for the drunk driving cop, and I've got some others prepared and planned and ready too, okay? Just don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. Click on that subscribe button. And yeah, become part of the brigade. And every hour on the hour, don't forget to go over to the Grifties Awards and vote for Chili Castro. You know you want to. It's the only vote that matters, you guys. It's the only vote that matters. He's in 11th place now, because Tiny Voodoo been busy being up all night, hitting that button and voting for Chili on all the devices. And you can do it too, Playboy. Join the cause, join the brigade, become part of the troll farm, and put in your votes for Chili Castro. Every hour on the hour. Go to Chili Castro, Chili Jose de Castro. Yep. And vote for him for the Grifties Award for 2024 for the biggest grifter, because that's exactly what he is. Chili is the biggest grifter. Last year we had him up in first place 6 times, and then every time he'd go back down, it was like all in one day. He'd go down like fucking 12 notches, like he went to a troll farm himself and paid someone off to go in there and click the buttons. But our votes are genuine, you guys. You see, our votes are genuine, and that's why he keeps going back up. So put in your votes. Petition him. Petition Chili de Castro. Petition him with your votes. TTU, baby. TTU. And we don't stop. That's right, baby. We don't stop. Yank! Gypsy Rose quite clearly just wants to be a content creator. Look at her right there with her ring light. Look at her with the ring light. Where's she going with it? She claimed she was going to spend a little bit of time and, away from her marriage. She didn't even try to make the fucking marriage work. She went and spent like a weekend there, and she's like, nope, too controlling. And if she would have had a tether on and would have been on house arrest right off the jump, actually she should have went to a halfway house and been on house arrest there when she first got out. And she should have got put on a job duty that would have had her contribute to society, because this shit she's trying to do online with selling makeup products, it ain't it, okay? All she does is lie. All she's ever done is lie. All she'll continue to keep doing is lying. Okay? The girl is thick. Alright? I think she got breast enlargements too, because look at her here in this picture. Where are her tits? Seriously. And there's no baby bump anywhere, regardless. And aside from that, there's something I wanted to say. There's just something I wanted to point out, okay? Do you see this in my hand? Do you see this here? Do you know what this is? Yeah, I fell. I hurt my finger. And I fell. But I did not hurt my finger when I fell. When I hurt my finger, it was when I was digging through some shit and there was a razor in my makeup bucket, and it took the tip of my finger off. But yeah, and then I fell and I scraped up my elbow and both my knees, and I twisted my ankle, hurt my neck, and pulled my back. So yeah, I am clumsy. I got hurt. I fell and I hurt my finger. But anyway. I bet Gypsy knows what this is. Do you know what this is? Look, watch. Oh my! Did you see that? Watch, go the other way. Oh my, what is it? What could it possibly be? This is what is called a jailhouse pen. Okay? This is a pen from jail. Let's see if it still works. Huh? No? Well, it was my dad's anyway. My dad spent 14 years in prison. They let him out early for good behavior, too. And just like the little gyp here, my dad, too, gypped somebody out of their life. You know? And he got to get out early for good behavior. Some imaginary good behavior that he's never displayed before. Not when the option to drink was around. And what about her? What about Gypsy here when there's no boundaries anymore, huh? What happens when the gloves are off and she's no longer on parole or house arrest, and she no longer has to report back, and she's no longer a flight risk? Huh? Fucking what then? Huh? System? Huh? The girl was fucking spoiled, y'all. She got to go do all kinds of shit as a child, and now she has to go be a fucking Disney adult, too. Is there ever any tears in her eyes? Why would she say she wants a divorce and in 6 to 9 months she'll be with him? What? I mean, that's oddly specific, Gypsy. That's oddly specific. Do you see any tears? Is there ever any tears in those eyes? She's gonna be with Ken, and flashes over to a picture of Tattoo Ken. Or not Tattoo Ken. Cinnamon Toast Ken. Y'all don't know Tattoo Ken. I was clicking the wrong pause button. This I was trying to pause. So when I hit the skip. And then, oh, there. Cinnamon Toast Ken. Tattoo Ken. Tattoo Ken was somebody different. He was a friend of my parents. Yeah. He helped them with drawing pictures and putting them on shirts and selling them at the shop they had called Biker's Pride, where they sold all kinds of Harley merch and Harley hogs. Oh, you hear that? That was my belly growling. My belly's always growling. And with the eyes of a shark, she hangs up on Ryan and she immediately calls Ken. with the eyes of a shark. Oh, look, she's not crying no more. She's all happy again. Why does she keep playing with that big man's heart? He's a big guy. You can't. She used him to fool the parole board into letting her out. And she says she made a mistake marrying him. If she made a mistake marrying him, then the fucking parole board made a mistake letting her out. Revoke the fucking parole. She went to go to New Orleans with her own husband. She went with him. And her husband might have impregnated her. So she took a Plan B pill. And then when the boyfriend that she's cheating on the husband with might have got her pregnant, she's all wanting to keep it and divorce the husband and go with the boyfriend and believe it's his. If it even exists at all. All happy and giddy to get the tattoos with him. She went and do with her husband though. But Ryan might have been in on it though, you know? Ryan might have been in on it. TMZ might have convinced him to write Gypsy so that they could get her out and, you know, start making money off her. Because there's a lot, believe it or not, you guys, there's a lot of elites out there that are profiting big off that bitch not being locked up where she belongs. That's not somebody who's been through surgeries all their childhood, okay? I heard she only had 3 extractions on her teeth. Only 3. And you think, out of 32, there's 3 teeth ain't nothing. Guess what, though, world? Guess what? I asked for I set a GoFundMe up to ask the world for a nose job to save my life because my face is fucking hollow. And I got deleted because I went ignored. They deleted me. They don't care. The world does not care. You wanna know why? Helping me with the nose job and fixing my face and, you know, getting me a septum. You wanna know why that don't matter? Because I'm not important enough to where other people can profit off me. Christy had no business meddling in their relationship. Note this, okay? Ken was writing her in there too. How is it creepy that Ryan was writing her in jail and not Ken? How's it creepy? I swear, I think TMZ had something planned and everybody's all in on it and they just fooled the parole board to get her out. And some of the people that are on the jury duty and maybe even part of the parole board are probably some of the elites that are in on it themselves, profiting on this side off the PR. Mia doesn't like hearing people say that she's the only one that's got any sense in that family, but you know, it's about the truth. She says she finds it disrespectful to the rest of her family. That's Mia right there, by the way. That's said to be Gypsy's sister. She's the only one that is sitting there saying that Christy keeping in contact with Ken was weird, and her to turn around and tell Gypsy everything, you know, he'd say, telling Ken everything that's going on between Gypsy and Ryan and shit. It's just, she didn't. She had no business meddling like that. There was meddling. That's what it was. It was Ken. It was the stepmom. She's the meddler. She's a little meddling little meddler. That's why people are calling her Crusty Christy. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't have a habit of calling her that, but people call her that. They do. They call her Crusty Christy. But wait, there's more. You guys gotta see this stuff, right? It's not an obsession, okay? I just can't help but make all the fucking comparisons that I make. And I did a tarot card reading on her. Yep, I did a tarot reading on her feelings about Nicholas. Nicholas Godejohn. Yep. Justice for Nick. Here, analyze this with me, y'all. Because there ain't no motherfucking tears in her eyes. Okay? Watch. No tears. Look at her eyes. Those are clear. What tears is she wiping away? What tears did she just wipe away? You don't have a baby now. You ain't got shit. You sticking together and not breaking. You were supposed to say that with your husband. Okay? You ain't a family now. You are with somebody who you're having an affair with. Yeah, you're having an affair with him. And you ain't got no baby. You don't really have real actual baggage. You just have background history. You have a bad background check. That's what you got. You don't need, well, where does she deserve her freedom, you guys? Where she called prison freedom. Even though Disneyland was fucking freedom. Meeting all those celebrities and shit, wasn't that freedom? Getting to go to all those cosplay shits and all this shit you used to do, all that. That's freedom. All the free shit in the free fucking house. That was fucking freedom. So much of your past gets forgotten through the years. I mean, your childhood past. So much of your childhood gets forgotten through the years. How come everybody else monitors their baby's heartbeat like this? You know, and they show you the stick thing going on their belly. But yet, this is how Gypsy decides to show people if there's a heartbeat. You know you got a tripod. She says that because everybody says that. You can warm it up, you know. If it's at home, why would you not warm it up, right? Oh, did you see that cut? Why was there a cut? Hey, that's it? It ends there? It's starting over again? Wait a second, hold up. I think Gypsy's the one with the Munchausen's, to be honest. Be real with it, you guys, okay? The gender reveal shit, that was just to garner more donations from the public, okay? It was clearly, purely for attention and donations, alright? But don't even look pregnant. I don't even think it's real. I don't even think it's real, yo. What if they end up with a transgender child? Huh, I'm telling you, those gender reveal parties, they could come back and bite you in the ass. They could. They could. Especially if you're somebody who's got a lot of kids. Because, you know, statistics show. Statistics prove. All those kids ain't gonna have the same brains and interests and talents and all that stuff. You know, when you got a bunch of kids, a couple of them are bound to turn out a little fucked up. Yeah? Yeah, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. These are the shirts my mom drew, okay? This is my mom's signature on here. Tattoo Ken. Yeah. Into the wind. There was an alligator claw on his hat. He had like one of those Indiana Jones hats. This was like his logo. It was his thing. The Biker's Pride. My mom drew the logo for that. And here it is, right here. Pretty sure her name is hidden somewhere in there if it's blown up. I think she drew these other pictures too and shit. There's Sweet Alice. He was a tribute to Alice Cooper. Anyway, and she drew this also for their line, I guess. But where my Aunt Heidi took the shirts to get them done, they messed up and colored this spot white. So my mom tried to color it with a black ink pen, and I don't know, I could go over it with a black permanent marker, I guess. She was so bummed that they messed that part up right there. There's like, I'm your mom, I'm your dad, and you're a girl. Yeah, but what if they grow up to be transgender? Huh? Huh? What then, Gypsy? Huh? What then, Gypsy? What then? Huh? What then? As far as these spirit boxes go, I don't know. I don't know about being able to contact a specific spirit or anything like that. But yeah, no. See that word? Those words come from somewhere. Okay. I know they're in a radio thing, but something makes them stop in a specific spot. Those words, they come from somewhere, okay? It doesn't just happen like so. It's more than just a coincidence, okay? With the timing and the word used. And oh, I just said Dan up there. I'm saying Gypsy again. I'm sorry. I can hear it in my ear. I've got the earbuds in. I'm pausing it, and for you guys, pausing. What I want to point out first and foremost, the card that jumped out, because when you're shuffling the deck, a card will jump out, and it'll be a specific card that'll have like strong meaning to your question. And the card I was asking about the relationship between Gypsy and Nick, and the card that jumped out was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Alright? You want to see? Let me show you. I think the High Priestess pulled up in my reading too. What do you say we find out? I think Gypsy was the one that was abusive, and I think Gypsy was the one that had the fucking Munchausen's, and I think she still got it, and I bet she was seeking the attention of the staff and the doctors the whole time she was in prison. And she's still doing it now, with the pregnancy shit. Yeah. She's been doing it right from the start. Talk about going to an OBGYN, having problems with ovulating while you're taking the Plan B pill. I mean, the fuck? The fuck? Open your eyes, y'all. She's the one with the damn Munchausen's. And shuffling the cards, the one that jumped out was the Queen of Pentacles. And that bitch was upside down. That means she's in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's a bitch. Okay? She's a real bitch. And then when I do what I do with the reading, I put the tabs in there for, card 1, card 2, card 3. I do the 7-card horseshoe spread. Sometimes the card jumps out, sometimes one doesn't. This time one did, and it showed up upside down. Now, it didn't just mean flipped over upside down. I mean, it was upside down, in reverse. Okay? There's the page. Oh, wait, I'm covering the reverse. Because the bitch is in reverse. She's right there. Alright? And it says, this queen neglects her responsibilities, keeping up appearances regardless of the circumstances. See? And I show people the page. I haven't seen any other channel that does that. And they'll all show you the card. They'll show you the card. Sometimes the card will have little notes on it, but you don't always know how to read it or what it means. But anyway, yeah. And how can we be sure they're really, they really know what that card means? Huh? How can we be sure? Anyway, here's the guide. Okay. The first card. What is this? What happened at Connections? That's a note from a Ruby Frankie video. Okay, just don't mind that. Card 1 is to represent the past. Oh, and my question. You can't ask them a yes or no question. It's got to be a question that's, more, I don't know. It can't be a yes or no question. Okay? I want to know how she really felt about Nick. you know, with him still being in there. And so, you know, it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. I think he thinks she's going to get rich enough to bail him out. Yeah, after so long, he thinks he's going to go up for an appeal and get bail, and she's going to be able to afford that bail. I think that's what she's manipulated him into long-term believing. Card 1, what came up was the 9 of Swords in reverse. See, you was upside down. I hope it's not out of focus. Alright. And the 9 of Swords in reverse. Trust your intuition and suspicions about that certain person. Your doubts are well founded. And a lot of times I think that the other way, I think if you read what the card would have been had it fell the other way, I think that has merit. I do. I think it means something. And you see why I say it. Usually I would be pausing in between finding a new one. I know I could hit the thing. I'm running out of time. Okay. Card 2 is to represent the present. Okay? The present. If I have to keep doing that, it's going to take time. It's going to eat time. And I told somebody in the chat, in another video, I told them this card pulled up in my reading too. The present, the High Priestess, is ruled by the moon with the mark of Isis on her forehead and a crucifix around her neck, symbols of spirituality. She is balanced between the pillars of peace and severity, signifies a mystical quietness. Something remains hidden. So do not rush. Remain in a state of balance. With patience and intuition, all will be revealed. Oh my gosh. I mean, my gosh. The way, my deck is so strong. I mean, all the readings I've seen on this broad, they're all so damn on the nose. Okay. Card 3, what's helping? What is helping? 6 of Swords. A young man transports swords in a boat. Someone is going to cut you some slack soon. Relief will come after a struggle. You may be taking a sea voyage. The court date is not yet. There's not another appeal yet. She's still on parole. There's still waiting that's going on. And being patient, that's what's helping them. It's their patience. I get distracted, okay? I wasn't diagnosed ADD, but I think my mom was. I think we might have been just for her to take our pills. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck she was up to when she was doing what she was doing. Card 4, obstacles to overcome. What's the clock? I'm running out of time. Obstacles to overcome. Okay, here we go. 5 of Pentacles. More pentacles. I know. Right? 2 beggars passed the church window, but failed to see the light within. Are you so focused on your own distress that you failed to see that aid is at hand? This card could indicate errors and missed opportunities, leading to financial trouble. Help is available. Don't be afraid to ask. And then here's the page for that one. Pause to read. Card 5 is my favorite card. Attitudes of others. And what popped up was the Knight of Swords in reverse. Because he falls in love at first sight, this man can choose the wrong woman. He is blind to his shortcomings. Look. See? Now, if it wasn't in reverse, it says he's a skilled warrior who rushes into situations without weighing the consequences. Charming nature without... with going into situations without weighing out the consequences. Yeah, that's not Gypsy though. She's very calculated with her moves. Her manipulation starts pretty far back, and she's not a very skilled warrior either. Is that not what others see from her? Yeah. Card 6. What the questioner should do. Strength. Is it telling her to be strong, to stay strong? It says, linked to the sign of the Leo, the lion is a sexual animal, but his base instincts are checked by the caress of a maiden. Use your head and not your heart. Exercise restraint. Hold your power in reserve. Courage and fortitude will bring success. Could signify healing qualities. Right? But if it was in reverse, it says indicates weakness and a lack of self-control. Also symbolizes a lack of confidence or even cowardice. But you see, it wasn't in reverse. That's not Gypsy, is it? Gypsy is... she's very, very manipulative. So to the last card, the outcome. And the outcome of this video, I only have 1 minute left. Not even that anymore. Alright, but the card that pulled up was the Knight of Rods in reverse. Okay? And it says, you lack focus and change your course in midstream, often departing impetuously. You're quick to anger and tend to pick fights with people around you. That's the outcome. And that's exactly what we have been seeing from her. And if you want to see more from me, click the subscribe button. I really hope you stick around.